Okay, now we go to the introduction. What is Brownian motion? Brownian motion is a random movement that occurs in the liquid because of the collision of the particles and the atoms. It also known as the pedicis, which derives from the Greek word for leaning. Ito calculus is taken from the name of Kiyoshi Ito, who has expanded the calculus methods to the stochastic processes such as Brownian motion. Okay, next we move to the problem statement. Forecasting a stock price is not an easy task as the stock market have a complex element and there is a high risk in a stock market forecast. So, researchers need to know the best forecasting method to be used so that they will obtain the accurate forecast and they can lessen the investment risk from the stock market. We use multi-dimensional geometric Brownian motion (GBM) method to simulate the portfolio. We have two stock prices from Indonesia Exchange, which are PT Matahari Department Store TBK and PT Telekomunikasi Indonesia TBK. We calculate the mean absolute percentage error MAPE between the actual and forecasted values to assess the forecast method.
Okay, so now I would like to explain about the Brownian motion which underlie the SDE come into play. So at first, the Brownian motion is a zigzag motion, as we can say that as a random walk. Next, as our study, the stochastic differential equation is used in mathematical finance to model the stock price. So now we use the application of the Brownian motion applied in the SDE, which will solve the problem of the price movement of the stock, and also we can predict the future price of the stock. So we can proceed to the next slide. So this slide is show the possibility of the stock price in future. So next. The third slide is the literature. So the first one is Rowe and Wong in 2014. The stochastic differential equation can be driven in GBM and ordinary differential equation. The second is the DRC, Muradani and Trimono in 2018. They used the multidimensional geometric Brownian motion model and also the aim to the model of the forecasting two stock price into a portfolio. The last one is Jean in 2018. The Fourier series expansion of Winnie process can be used to simulate a two-dimensional stochastic differential equation using the MATLAB program.
The stochastic differential equation is widely applicable in stochastic analysis and its area of application, for example, in finance. So, for the modeling stock prices in a portfolio using multi-dimensional geometric Brownian motion, we use two-dimensional ethos formula. By using two-dimensional ethos formula and ethos formula for ethos process, we will get equation 1 and equation 2. Which is the asset price model that is able to predict an asset price at specific time, which is in T, when the assets move together as two-dimensional geometric Brownian motion.
This study explores the multi-dimensional geometric Brownian motion model for simulating stock price from the Indonesian Exchange IDX Top 10 Blue 2016. The two companies are PT Matahari Department Store TBK, LPPF, and PT Telekomunikasi Indonesia TBK TLKM. The result show MAPE value is less than 10%. It means that the method is very highly accurate for the model. We also explain about Brownian motion and Ito formula. For Brownian motion, we explain how does the Brownian motion, which underlies the SDE, comes into play. The application of Brownian motion applied in the SDE, which can solve the problem of price movement of the stock and predict its future price movement. Lastly, in the last chapter, which Ito's formula, we studied about one-dimensional Ito formula and two-dimensional Ito formula.